Alright guys, what's up? It's your boy Gamertag back with you guys in another video. Now in today's video I'm going to be discussing is Forza Horizon 3 still worth buying in 2019. Now Forza Horizon 4 has been out for a while, and with that being said, the value of Forza Horizon 3 has depreciated. Like if you can buy it for about 40 bucks, which is not the least amount of money, but I mean it's okay I guess. But yeah, the menus are like, they look kind of outdated, I guess, compared to Horizon 4 if you've played it. The UI looks kind of outdated if compared to Forza Horizon 4 if you've played it a lot. But otherwise, this game is still really fun. Like, for me, it brings back so many memories of, like, for me, this was my first Horizon game I've ever played. My first Forza game was Forza Motorsport 6 on my Xbox. And this was my second Forza game, which was Horizon 3. I got it, like, I think in 2017 after it came out, because this is when I was a noob to Xbox, to like the gaming community that didn't know anything. But I mean, otherwise the map, I think people say it's the same size. It's not a bad size. You still have your fast travel, all your modern conveniences, quote unquote, that you would have in Forza Horizon 4. And overall it's a good game. Now when you load up in the city, I just want to show you guys something, which is one of the most, I want to say one of like icon places, I guess you could say, in Horizon 3, which is the parking lot. There's been so many memories made in this parking lot. I mean, like, just so many cool videos made by like YouTubers, like tandem videos, so many cinematics, so many great things. And plus, honestly, it's just a cool place to like make cinematics, to take photos and stuff. Car meets, oh my god, there's been so many car meets there. That's one thing I also want to talk about. Is that Horizon 3, if you go on free roam online, it's not gonna be just like a random free roam server. It's not gonna be as full as it used to be, quote unquote, back in the days. But it should still be maybe it's 5 people on there, which is not that bad. Now this is the parking lot. I really can't drift this car. It's not really set up for that, and I haven't played this game in a long time, so please bear my terrible drifting skills. But yeah, this is the parking lot. It's a cool little place just for so many things and just fooling around as well. But anyway, here we go back at the festival site. The festival site in this game has changed significantly. I mean, Horizon 4 is so much bigger, so much, has so many more features. It has a drag strip in it. It has so many things in there, but this is the only drag strip that they really have, official drag strip, I should say, that they have. Well, actually, no, it's not, excuse me. There's like 5 drag strips in Horizon 4. I was totally wrong on that. Please excuse me for that. But now, as you go to the car list, the only downside here is that a lot of the cars are DLC. Like Forza has evolved, it took away a lot of its DLC cars. Forza Motorsport 7 removed a lot of cars like Porsche. This is when Forza Motorsport 7 was the first Forza game where Porsche was not a DLC. So, or at least in the recent years, as far as I know. But you have your Porsche DLC in this game, so that's one drawback. A lot of other cars, the Koenigsegg Regera is DLC. Some of the Toyotas are DLC, but it's a perk that you even have Toyota because it's not in the game anymore. So you have Toyota and Lexus, although Volkswagen isn't in this game. And also a lot of the cars that are rare in Horizon 4 are easily available here, or you can, even if they are a car that you have to especially unlock, there's a bunch of them on the auction house. So overall, I feel like this game is definitely worth a buy in Horizon in 2019. The only downside is that there's no Forza-thon and stuff like that. It received its last Forza-thon, I think, like a month ago or a month and a half ago, and basically it's from February or something all the way to like 80 years from February 2019. So you're definitely, I don't think they're getting any more Forza-thons. Not back in the Viper. This is back when the Viper actually sounded good. And that brings me to another one of my points, is that car sounds for the majority of cars are way better in this game. I don't know what they did in Horizon 4, but a lot of the car sounds aren't better. Sorry, this sound, Forza Motorsport 7 has the best twin turbo Viper sound in my opinion, but this is way better than it sounds like in Horizon 4. And in addition, the game doesn't feel old. It feels fun. Like, I only played it for a few minutes just to get this footage, but I can come back on here, like, if I ever get bored with Horizon 4, which kind of happens a lot, you'd be surprised. I'm not gonna just do this. Now, last key feature I want to point out to you guys before we end the video is the drag strip. Not drag strip, but basically this one thing that Horizon 4 is to have is just a super duper long highway drag strip. This one is like 3 miles. It's basically 3 long stretches, there's like a 2.5 mile, maybe 3 mile stretch of just straight highway. I mean, you have to avoid the UIs, but I mean the AIs, excuse me. But if you want to, you can just rewind if you're in single player mode. So it's way better than the one we have in Horizon 4, which is kind of long, but I don't think it's as long as Horizon 3. Anyway, cut to the highway drag strip, and now. Alright, here we are about to get on the highway drag strip. It's pretty long. I'm not gonna go down the whole thing, but the only thing that really sucks, you have to avoid the UIs. But it's definitely the best place if you want to do top speed testing in this game. And just going back to these things, yes, this game is still so good. And 2019. The only thing I would have to say, I cannot say this for anybody. The only thing I can really say is it's up to you whether it's worth buying. It all depends on your circumstance. If you already played Horizon 4 and you spent your money on that, I don't know if it's going to be worth paying the $40 nowadays. But I mean, if you haven't and you're from Horizon 2, in all means, go ahead and buy this game. One last thing is that we're going to be launching our first episode of Mobile Monday tomorrow, so be sure to subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you don't miss that. But until the next video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Peace!